Welcome to the David Bradley Show with your host, David Bradley.
What's up, party people? So, if I appear tired, I am. But CMA Fest was so worth it. We're getting close to being totally done with the editing part and uploading and all the good stuff, and trying to get back to regular shows and having some fun with them. So, we've got a new series out called Songs from the Couch, which have had a good return on them. People seem to like that. So, we're going to try and continue to keep doing Songs from the Couch. And I don't know what else we're going to do. Who knows? I mean, it's some of the stuff we do around here is kind of weird and different, but I just hope you guys like it. So anyway, today we're going to talk to, which I find fascinating. I find it funny. And it puts you in mind of back in the day, maybe some Minnie Pearl, maybe some splashes of Hee Haw. I think that's about it. I can't put you in the Andy Griffith category.
I'm not quite there.
No, that's black and white. You're in color. Pull that microphone over to you. There you go.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just straighten it up a
You're
little bit.
welcome.
It goes wherever you need. There you go. So anyway, now that we're through playing with the microphones, everybody say hi to Ma Bell.
Hello, everybody.
What's going on?
It's been a busy few weeks.
I know. Last time I talked to you, you was busy as all get out. Had new stuff you was going to record and new people to terrorize and all that other good stuff.
Definitely got new releases out. One just got released, American Redneck on Airplay Express.
Mm-hmm.
And we're happy. It's already climbing the charts.
Awesome.
And then robocalls, I wrote it because I got so mad at those calls coming in.
Yeah. I'm actually getting robo texts.
I don't like those either.
And it's the same questions over and over again. And it's by, I guess it's probably AI driven, but it's women.
Women?
Yeah. Saying, hi,
sure?
David, how are you? And then wanting to know how my wife and kids are, which, I mean, if you listen to the show, you'd know I'm not married. And my kids are in their 30s. My grandkids are doing good. I mean,
I haven't got any of those robo texts yet.
well, you might get one from a single man that says, hi, honey, how are you?
I'll say go the other way.
Yeah. How's your husband and kids? I wonder if they do that, though.
I'd say, are you talking about my dog?
I wonder if they do that, though. Like I'm getting the ones, and I'm sure a lot of other men are getting them too. And what they do is they prey on older men, thinking that they're lonely and they'll handle money, you know, all the crazy stuff.
That even happens with older women. I know somebody, a woman that was actually throwing money to those people, but I don't think it was robo-text, but
Yeah.
on robocalls, she gave them a lot of money.
She got any left?
I don't think so.
Damn.
Not much.
I figured. I need sponsors. She could sponsor me. I'd give her a call and say thank you.
I'll tell her.
So I want to know, how in the world did you come up with Ma Bell?
Well, it's
You know, I don't even know your real name. I just know Ma Bell.
my real name is Kathy.
Okay.
And actually, Ma Bell is a combination of a lot of things unexpected. I wrote a fishing song, and it's a true story. I went out fishing one day, and I was doing well, so I decided to go get more night crawlers, and all of a sudden I said, I can't afford fishing. I was joking. I'm going to raise my own worm farm.
Right.
And so we wrote Fishing Blues.
Mm-hmm.
And So it took off, but Ruth, who's in the room, actually, and my sister-in-law helped me come up with the costume. And it started out as just promotional stuff for pictures.
Yeah.
And then I started singing as Ma Bell, and it just stuck, and she's going to be around for a while, it looks like.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I mean, you've got, what typical venues do you play?
You know, I love doing churches, seniors events, festivals. I really will almost go anywhere. As you see, Ma Bell's a clean act, and she's happy to go anywhere, and she does veterans things. She loves her veterans and recognizes them for their service.
Right.
There's a lot to her. And a lot of people will look at the costume and they'll think she's strictly comedy. She's a mixture of everything.
Right.
She likes to have fun with her audience, with interacting with them. She likes to make sure that they're having a good time.
Right.
And she is funny sometimes when the music comes on. She just can't help herself. And you'll notice I talk about us in the two different forms because some of the things that Ma Bell in costume would do, Kathy Bell would never do.
Right.
And so it's just a unique experience, and so much, it's been the funnest ride of my life.
Well, that's cool. I love that. Now, how long have you been doing this?
Oh, goodness. Several years. I'm wanting to say, Ruth, pipe in there because I know you're back there. About 8?
She's buried in the phone.
She's buried in the phone.
But she is nodding her head to 8 years.
About 8 years, yeah.
8 years. Wow.
We put the tennis shoes on. We put the different color socks on. And
Yeah, I noticed you got the gold ones.
yes, but Ma Bell's getting a new look soon.
Uh-oh. You going with heels?
No. I would get killed in heels. Maybe that can be the next song I write, Killed in Heels.
Yeah, and just wear the cowboy boots.
Yeah, well, hey, that's an idea. And seeing these boots are made for walking.
Yep.
But yeah, I've actually picked a different costume for her. We'll keep this because it's so fun.
Yeah.
Definitely when I'm fishing, this is the one. But we're going to bring out a few new things coming up. We're really excited about some things I can't talk about yet.
Well, I was like, you've been doing it for 8 years, and there's comedy in there. That would be interesting for like some like opening comedy shows or something like that.
Well, it depends on what they're wanting because I think a lot of people mix what I do with that. Because I definitely am not a stand-up comedian at all. I think when you think of Ma Bell, you probably think more of like grandma stories or funny stories, short, very short things. A lot of the fun things in the music. And
I don't know. The fun things I think would ring true for a lot of people, as if you just told the truth of what grandmas would do to the grandkids.
You know what? That's a great idea. And that's some of the things we want to get back to because, I know you probably do, but I absolutely loved my grandma. But some of the best times I got was when she was chasing me out of her tomato patch.
Yeah.
And I remember getting in trouble a lot, but...
Well, that was part of my punishment. I was made to sit there on the porch with Mama and snap beans.
Uh-huh.
So whenever I get in trouble, that's what I was doing. I was snapping beans we was doing all kinds of stuff.
One of my funniest stories of my Grandma Bell. Seriously, we got into her tomato patch, and me and my cousin went running because she had a switch. We thought it would be cool to hide in the outhouse. It didn't take us long to come out.
Yeah, no.
That's not a good hiding place, everybody.
Well, that's what I've always thought was funny because my grandmother was 5'2", maybe.
They meant business, didn't they?
And she could wield a yardstick like a samurai swordsmith, and just freaking wail away at your butt.
They knew how to do it. But,
Yep.
Back in those days, you didn't hear a lot of what's going on in these days, did you?
Well, no, because there wasn't no daggum cell phones.
No, and there was consequences
Consequences.
for your actions.
That's a word that's lost in the human language.
It absolutely has been lost. We need to bring it back.
Consequences. There's consequences for everything.
Yes, for sure. Like I got a consequence yesterday. Driving down the highway. That's why you don't speed in Kentucky. There's going to be a consequence.
Did you have the radio turned to Judas Priest? Breaking the law, breaking the law.
No, it was tuned to I Saw the Light. And I saw both lights.
Oh, yeah. Blue, red, blue, red, blue, red.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Luckily, he was nice. He let me go home. No, go to church. I was on my way to church. Yeah.
So if you told him you was going to the grocery store, he wrote you a ticket.
I think you might have.
You never know in Kentucky.
Oh.
I remember there was a comedian one time. He used to be a Kentucky state trooper. And he got to where he was hating his job. He would pull people over just to have fun with them.
Did he always let them off, or did he like...
Well, he'd do gags, stuff like that, pull them over.
Welcome to Kentucky.
Yeah. I mean, I can't, because of copyright infringement, I can't actually tell his jokes, but he was funny as all get out. And I can't even, for the life of me, can't remember his name. Mm. He was like there for a little while, and then he just kind of like gone. So I don't know if he's still on the circuit or what's going on, but this is about 10 years ago. So
wow. Kentucky's strict on their speeding. I know that.
Well, yeah. They got to get money from somewhere.
I know.
Write that ticket book. Y'all just look out. My bell's coming through. Meep, meep.
In that little red car. Beep, beep.
The soul machine rolling down the road.
That could be a new song.
Yeah. I mean, I got a bunch of them.
I got soul.
I got soul. And it's pressing on the accelerator. Quick, copyright that.
She's losing it over there.
Well, I try to make her laugh. She's my inspiration on a lot of things. Her and Julie, making them laugh.
Good. You don't have to work too hard at that.
I'm just me.
That's okay. You know what I'm learning? It's okay to be just you.
Mm-hmm. It really is.
Yeah.
If more people would just find their real self and just be their real self, it'd be a whole lot better.
I totally agree.
Whole lot better.
And not being what somebody thinks they should be, right?
Well, I mean, throughout history, everybody wants to, people to act like they do and think like they do and all that other stuff. But it's the individuality of the person which makes us a community.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's got something to offer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and yeah, it's the way it is. The way it ought to be.
Totally agree.
What are you doing, Caitlin?
My phone's blowing up.
Uh-oh.
We're not live.
Huh?
I said we're not live.
I know.
Your phone shouldn't be blowing up.
Oh, well, I don't know.
People going crazy.
Uh-oh.
I swear I'm going to put that on a T-shirt.
What, we're not live?
No, it's crazy. We're not live. We're just crazy.
That could be a new slogan.
I've had 4 or 5 epiphanies of slogans here over the past month. But it's just, we've been going at it so fast paced for 3-4 weeks. And I'm still editing and still uploading and doing the shows. And it just, excuse me. It's tiring. It really is. I didn't do nothing Sunday. I sat over there in that recliner and I watched. I can't believe I just forgot Grey's Anatomy. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
I've been binge watching Grey's Anatomy.
Wow.
Mm,
So do you get a rest after this podcast?
no,
Not at all.
I still got more editing to do.
Oh wow. It's a
I've got 3 shows ahead of you I got to edit.
wow.
And that's just the regular shows. And then I still got
The CMA.
some CMA stuff left to do.
Wow. Well, it's good to be busy, they say sometimes.
That's what they say.
I like to be busy sometimes, but then I like to take a crash too.
I did. I mean, I hit that couch and I was just watching Grey's Anatomy, and I think I dozed off 2 or 3 times. You know, get like 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. Wake up hungry or thirsty. No snacks in the house.
You need to go shopping.
Just some stale potato chips.
Yeah, stale potato chips. That's the only thing that's left. Caitlin, why don't you make a list of snacks that you like so I can get some?
Well, I usually just bring my own, but I forgot.
I know, it's what I'm saying. That way they're here. Stale.
I'd take him up on that, Caitlin.
We do all kinds of stuff. When we was doing the CMA Fest, what day was that? Thursday she popped up with that freaking bag of snacks.
No, I think it was Saturday, and then the artist started taking from it too.
Yeah.
Oh,
One of the artists was sitting there eating powdered donuts on the show.
They both were. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was funny as all get out. But
Yeah, kept making fun of his manager.
And tripod. Don't forget tripod.
Tripod.
Tripod. He had a individual that had dwarfism, and he was funny as all get out.
who was that?
I can't remember his name. I am bad with names.
I think it was Taylor. I don't remember his friend's name, but the dude was Taylor.
I don't remember.
I think so.
It's in those books over there somewhere.
I'm not searching.
I don't blame you.
You don't have to.
But yeah, it was funny. But we had a good time. What all did you do at CMA Fest?
Well, I didn't perform at all during the festival, but I did rehearsals for the Sunday morning country show at the Opry House.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just awesome. Some of the artists that were the main acts there came to rehearsals, and we got to rehearse with them. And Mark Thomas directed that choir. And if you do get a chance to go next year, you should. It's an amazing show. You know, there was like Barbara Fairchild. I'm trying to think. There was some big, like Larry Gatlin
Yeah.
and the Goldens, William and Chris and Rusty.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I mean, they were just, the artist was amazing, and there were so many.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, it was just great. But I absolutely love that. My dream is to perform on the Opry, but I absolutely love being in the choir because that's just amazing. You've got artists, they're in the choir, and Ruth, do you remember how many was in that choir? Yeah.
Over 100.
So that's 100 artists that are singing 4-part harmony to back those artists up. It's pretty amazing.
Well, see, they should have called me out to sing bass in the back.
You could. You've got the voice for it.
Boom, 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 boom.
Daddy sing bass?
I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
I remember that song.
A lot of people don't.
I know, isn't that sad? That's probably one of the first songs I ever sang.
I think the first thing that my mom ever taught me to sing was Patty Cake, Patty Cake.
I remember that one very well, too.
Let's run down the list of childhood songs.
That actually could be, what about London Bridge?
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down.
Yep. What's another one?
I don't know.
I can't think.
Itsy Bitsy Spider.
That's
Yeah,
another good
that's a good one.
one.
I love that one.
Old MacDonald had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
E-I-E-I-O.
Yep, I changed it to off to McDonald's we go.
To get a hamburger.
To get a hamburger. Rue's shaking her head.
She don't know what to think of us.
No, she's just like, I don't know.
Name your. What about Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, Ruth?
This little piggy, she
This
said.
little piggy went to the market, right?
Yep.
That's quite a few of them, we thought, real quick.
Yeah, no, there's a whole bunch of them. But it makes you wonder how many people actually remember them, though, or sing them.
I know. It's kind of sad. History gone.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the good old days.
Yeah, now it's Mama's little credit card. Here I go, here I go.
Or it's the drone that comes next to your car to clock your speed.
Yeah.
The high technology stuff.
I'd been picking my nose or doing something while the drone was trying to get me on the speed thing. Maybe it'd throw them off.
I don't know if it'd work.
Get the cop to laughing. I mean, you know.
It would. Well, you're true. He wouldn't be thinking of that at all.
Exactly. He'd be laughing.
And say, I'm going to get that one.
I'm going to pull her over. She's funny. If you had one joke to tell
Oh,
that would get you out of a speeding ticket, what would that joke be?
you're putting me on the spot.
I know. That's what I do.
Well,
I asked somebody,
what do you call a bear with no teeth?
a bear with no teeth? Gummy bear.
You got it. That's only one of the ones I know.
Oh, okay. I had a
Or knock knock, who's there?
who?
Broken pencil.
Broken pencil? Who?
Doesn't matter. It's pointless.
Oh, well, there you go. That one's actually pretty good. I like that. No, we had one artist on the show, and she was just like, "Oh, thank God you've got a chair," you know. And she sat down, and I said, "Now lean back, deep breath in, exhale slow." I said, "Don't worry, I got a really good question for you." And she was like, "Oh Lord." I said, "You ready?" Yep. Caitlin hit record. I just looked over her and said, "Are you tired yet?" This is in the morning. And she was like, "Oh God, yes." And we sat there and talked.
I think it's good that it's just relaxing and that you just sit and talk.
Yeah, it's conversation. I want more people to get back to conversations.
We need more conversation, more communication.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your favorite joke?
My favorite joke?
The clean version.
Oh. This might take a while. Oh, Lord.
I threw it right back at him, didn't I, Kate?
Yeah, you did. And it's that's what I like. I only know dirty jokes. I mean, I'm a truck driver, so I mean,
You're like my brother. My brother's a truck driver.
yeah, I can't think of no clean ones. This is a dad joke.
Okay, a clean story then.
A clean story?
Uh-huh. He says pass.
No, I pass.
I got one on you. How did we do that?
I drove a truck for a living. I mean, stories are, they're either.
You know what? I respect our truck drivers.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep. And, you know, it's a thankless job.
It is. And people need to realize that what you do is why we are able to do the things that we do.
Oh, yeah. You know, but, you know, everybody thinks that truck drivers make real good money and all this other crap. But if you now I'm allowed legally to drive, on duty and drive 70 hours a week. And you got people out there complaining about working 20.
Yep.
70 hours a week out on the road.
That's a lot of hours.
And if you take your pay and break it down what you made, and then you go over to the McDonald's side of flipping burgers, you're breaking about even.
Wow.
And you're working less hours.
That's crazy.
It's insane how how a lot of that is. And we're the most hated people out on the road.
See, and I don't understand that at all. Most truck drivers I know are pretty cool.
Well, some of us are just crazy, but, you know, that's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes.
Yep. But, I mean, I had a friend of mine tell me, he said, you know, with everything you've done, pardon me.
You're making me tired over here.
I know.
Stop it.
Well, all weekend long, I was off. I got off Saturday at 1:00. And got home. I started working on the show, started editing, and found out a real good buddy of mine, Thomas Marino, shout out to him, got married Saturday.
Wow.
And we're extremely happy for him and his lovely wife. I've only met her one time, but she was a very lovely person. And I'm extremely happy for them. We all are here at the David Bradley Show. Caitlin's never met Thomas or his wife, but me and Julie have. And couldn't happen to a better guy.
Congratulations. My mom just got married at 83. Her third marriage.
For the insurance?
No, I don't think so. I think it's for love.
I don't know. I've had 3 divorces, so I don't think I'll probably ever get married again.
I've never gotten married at all. I've been hurt a lot, so I've kind of avoided that.
Yeah, there's actually a term out there for people like that now.
Uh-oh, I'm scared to ask.
I'll have to look it up because I looked it up and then I posted it on Facebook. It was crazy.
But I sure have a lot of fun, and I don't miss it, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, every now and then I might miss having somebody to just sit and talk to, but then I remember I run a podcast and y'all were trapped in here with me for a little bit, so. Let me see. I got to find this. God, I can't believe I've been uploading so much stuff. Hyper independence.
Oh, that's a big word. What? Define it.
Now I got to look up another part. Hyper
I know what hyper means.
independence. There it is. A coping mechanism or trauma response that causes someone to be extremely self-reliant and avoid asking for help or support. So
That's not totally me.
bad relationships, stuff like that. You know, you're just better off on your own.
I do okay by myself.
Like a lot of mothers out there, instead of teaching their kids how to do it, they'll get exasperated by trying to show them and everything else, and they'll just
Do it for them.
do it for them. Mm-hmm. What they don't realize is that little conniving kid, that worked out perfect for them.
I learned it all wrong.
I'm going back to my video games. Mama do it.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part. I mean, ba. But yeah, I didn't realize that's what I've become, hyper independent.
I didn't realize I had a term for it.
They got a term for everything nowadays. Mm-hmm. If your little toe doesn't like the big toe, there's probably a term for it.
Yeah, probably. Maybe that's toad independent.
Yeah.
I was about to say, wait, what?
Yeah.
That's a new word. It's a toad independent.
Yeah. We've got more definitions in America today explaining ailments and problems with no solutions.
Well, that's for sure. You said that right.
This is the way I see it.
Mm-hmm. It's the same thing with illnesses. If they don't know, they'll come up with a name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, according to the diagnosis of ADHD, I had it when I was in school.
Uh-huh.
Because I'd sit at my desk, I'd look outside, I could picture myself anywhere else but where I was at. today they get diagnosed, they get medication, everything else. The only thing I got was the back of my daddy's belt.
And that's true. When I did that, my teachers told my mom I was boy crazy.
But you never got married.
No.
You wasn't that crazy.
I wasn't that crazy.
There's my clean joke of the day. There you go.
There you go. And it fit right in where it was supposed to.
Exactly. You got to look for the openings. That's all you got to do. Oh, Lord. Y'all killing me.
Everybody's looking at Caitlin.
I know. She worries me sometimes.
I think she's...
Every time you stare at me, I'm just going to pan it to you.
You're just going to pan it to me, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Like right now.
You got to watch her. She's in control.
I know. I tell you what, I couldn't have handed the producer's chair over to a better person.
She's good.
She's really good.
Everybody needs to give hands to Caitlin.
Hands.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
See, it's the fun stuff.
That's the fun stuff.
That's the fun stuff. That's all it is. So, are you in town for how long you been in town?
I got in Saturday evening, and I'm leaving tomorrow after my show.
Okay. Where's your show at?
It's going to be at the Russellville Library, at the Senior Center.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And I will do that. I'll be there. I think I start at 2:30.
Okay.
4, and then I'll leave and head home. I don't want to. I've had a ball down here.
So you're going to get them up and exercising with some dancing and some other stuff, and
Yeah.
then you can head home and then go to bed.
Absolutely right. I'm hoping we'll have a lot of fun tomorrow.
I'm sure you will. Mm-hmm. I think they need to do more at senior homes and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm hoping to do more of those. I really want to do a lot of senior sing-along kind of things.
Right.
Songs that they know and that they can interact with and sing along. So that's kind of the future of few things I want to do.
Yeah, you can find out what everybody likes as far as musically goes, and you could either sing a Journey love song or something like that.
Yeah, and there's a Journey love song. I don't remember any Journey love songs.
Love and Touch and Squeezing.
That's not a Ma Bell song.
That's not a Ma Bell song?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking maybe The Twist and like maybe I Saw the Light.
Hey, there you go. Hopefully you won't see those lights.
I will be watching for like for the next few weeks, and then I'll forget.
Yeah, me too. It's amazing. You get to a certain age and it's like this morning. I got up, walked into the kitchen, and I had a purpose for walking in the kitchen. I know I did.
And you forgot.
But I totally forgot. But this was like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I turned around and went and got dressed to go to work.
You know, that's kind of my thing lately. I'll put something one place where I think I'll remember it.
Yeah.
And a half hour later, I'll say, Ruth, I know I put that where I should remember it. And it's not there. I have to go hunting for it.
Did Ruth move it?
No.
No, you just totally forgot where it was
Give her
at.
that idea, though. She might try to find out how crazy she can make me.
Well, you know, that can be fun.
It can be, but not when you're the one hunting.
Well, I mean, I done it to a buddy of mine one time. I was helping him with his garage, and he was looking for a particular tool. And I had seen the tool when I first got there, and I grabbed the tool and put it in my back pocket.
Uh-oh.
And I forgot it was in my back pocket until he was walking around looking for it and everything else. And he started getting irate. And he's like, I know I left that right there. And it's not there. And I said, well, I don't know where you done with it. And he walked around. He was looking somewhere else. And I took it out of my back pocket and laid it right in the exact same spot where he said it was. Madder than all Hades.
Did he figure out you took it then, or did he just?
No, he just thought he just totally zoned out on it, I guess. I don't know.
Thought he was losing his mind.
Yeah, it was just, there it is. Okay.
You're on, Ray. We got our eyes on you.
Here we go, Shaggy. But it's nothing but fun down there. I mean, it's just, I've helped him redo his garage and a bunch of other stuff. So
That's awesome.
I ain't done nothing down there in 3 months. I've been too busy.
That's a good thing, though. The show is taking off.
I hope so. I just wanted to be able to help more people.
Yeah, and we appreciate that. Before I forget to say that, because I do forget sometimes. Thank you for having me on, and thank you to Caitlin for helping.
You're more than welcome. Caitlin's just happy we're doing a show.
I seen that look.
I was about to say, you can't see me, but I'm smiling.
Yeah, she's over there beaming.
The monitor.
I don't know. I need a little camera on you, Caitlin, where I can see your facial expressions over here on a different monitor.
That would be good. That's an excellent idea.
No, because she'd be sitting there shooting me birds and stuff. I know.
I do not.
She has fun. We have fun. We try to.
Well, and it's good when you have fun, because then we have fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we were having so much fun. It got noisy up there at CMA Fest.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
In that press room. It was noisy as I'll get out. And then I had, oh, shit. What was their names?
Whitechapel.
No, Chapel Heart.
Chapel Heart.
Chapel Heart. Yeah.
So good.
Chapel Heart was there. And those were 3 ladies from Mississippi.
They are wonderful.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, then when we had them, we were the loud ones.
Yeah, we were the loud ones in. Because I was cutting up. Hey.
But that's awesome you got to interview them.
Yeah, I got Tyler Reese Tritt, Taylor Austin Dye, Tyler Booth. God, there's a whole list of them. 51 shows.
Wow. That's just crazy, isn't it?
Yep. Don't tell me it can't be done.
No.
I'll tell you to hold my beer. Don't even drink.
That's a good thing.
I'll occasionally drink.
Water or Mountain Dew?
Oh, Mountain Dew. Every now and then I'll have a little chaser.
A chaser.
Yeah, just something. I don't know. I don't drink like I used to when I was younger. Lord, I couldn't take it.
Things change when we get older.
Yeah. It hurts.
No kidding. I'll agree with you on that one.
Oh. Back in the day, it was just, we worked to party. Ain't that right, Ruth? Huh? What? She's like, what?
She's not paying attention anymore.
She done zoned us out. You believe that?
I do.
She totally zoned us out. Man.
What's that, dog? She never went to those parties.
You never went to those parties? You never snuck out of the house? You was a good girl. You what? Oh, so you were handcuffed. You couldn't go out. Oh, Lord. You imagine if she did get out, how much trouble she'd have gotten in.
Yes,
He'd have took her down in front of the judge.
he would have. Yeah.
Aiding and abetting other minors.
Yep. She would have gotten in trouble. For sure.
Big time.
She's not saying a word.
Got her face in that phone.
She's smart.
She's over booking you a bunch of shows.
No? She's probably working on other things, probably.
By the time you leave here, she'll probably have you booked out 147 shows next year.
That would be awesome. As long as I could keep up with those 147 shows.
Well,
I do want to go out more. I do want to start doing more shows.
yeah. I think you'll enjoy them.
Everywhere. I like to travel.
Get on some of the, you could probably do a bunch of openers for like county fairs and stuff like that.
I would really love that. That would be my thing I would love to do.
Yeah, because the county fairs and state fairs and stuff like that, it's just like a venue. They have gotten that good with how they've got everything organized. And you come in, they get you on the stage, you get off the stage, they take you away.
I'd like to do that. It's sometimes hard to get the right people to put you in those places, though. I know a lot of, like in Indiana, you have to get a hold of a certain person to even consider.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's hard to even know where to go to contact people
Oh, yeah.
for the fairs. But I'm going to try it next year, try to get booked up for 2025.
Yep.
We're working on some different stuff, and there's going to be a lot of different things happening soon. So,
That'll be awesome.
yep,
I love that.
I'm excited about the future for sure.
My future's so bright. I gotta wear shades.
Got stars in my eyes. Oh, that's funny.
Stars at night, big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas.
I know that song. So do you sing too?
What?
Do you sing?
No, I can't sing worth nothing.
But you love the music.
You ask my kids, they will tell you. Me singing around them is like nails on a chalkboard.
I just wondered.
Just the way it is.
Just the way it is.
Just the way it is. I don't think I sing good, but I know I can sing.
I hear some bass there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You should sing.
Well, I mean, Dad got me going in the church choir when, you know, the old vocal started going south. And Dad's voice was actually deeper than mine.
Huh. I started singing in church. My grandpa was a pastor of 57 years.
Mm-hmm.
And he put me on the piano when I was young, him and my mom, and I've been playing and singing ever since.
Did you ever read the music or you just play by ear?
I can read and I can play by ear as well.
Okay. Yeah, my grandmother Adamson and my great grandmother Adamson and my great grandfather Adamson, they had a little quartet.
Mm-hmm.
That's four, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They had a little quartet, and Grandma could play guitar, piano.
Wow.
She probably could have played more. I just don't, remember that, recall. And they had their own band, and there's an album somewhere, supposedly.
Huh.
But she never could read music at all. She would just play by ear.
I love to hear people that play strictly by ear.
Oh, yeah. She could listen to one song and have it.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy how people do that.
I know, and some of the best people are the ones that play by ear like that, like it's
Mm-hmm.
amazing. I don't know, did Jimmy or Jerry Lewis, did he ever have a lesson one? I don't think he did he?
I have no clue.
He was excellent on the piano.
Yeah. He just banged the crap out of it, and it sounded good.
It sounded great. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, just move the chair back and put your leg up and do the heel on the keys, and you can rock the house.
Literally.
Yeah, get fluff the skirt in the back before you throw the head up there. And
I can see that.
it would be hilarious.
It would be hilarious for sure. Uh-oh, Caitlin, he got quiet.
That's because I had a thought. Like flower petals.
Oh, yeah?
When you fluff the back of the dress, the flower petals fall out.
I can't see that.
It would be funny. I think it would be funny. I don't know.
I'm still shaking my head, Caitlin.
It's the way it goes, man. The way it goes. You gonna sing a song for us?
Sure.
Since I'm here in control of your phone now.
I have no choice then, do I?
That's right.
Which one we doing first?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what you got on here.
Oh, I'm scared to ask. Are you on the player?
Yes.
That's America. She's crying.
I have
You have it all.
one phone to control it all.
Hey, I've been binging that. It's been great.
Have you?
Yep. Finished The Hobbit, started Lord of the Rings.
Sweet.
I'm on, I just finished Two Towers, so Return of the King.
See, I'm torn between the Two Towers and Return of the King because of the action sequences. I can't decide which one I like better.
That's fair. I like them all. I just like certain scenes more
Mm.
in each one.
Yeah.
That's a game, right?
No, we're nerds.
No. It's a movie series.
Yeah.
And a book.
The Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
Multiple books.
Multiple books. A bunch of books. Hey, just think if we could learn Elvish.
Learn what?
Just start talking Elvish.
Yeah, that would be funny as hell.
People would be like, what? What's going on?
What are they talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Are they talking about me? Don't worry about it. That would be funny. Okay, you ready for a song?
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to figure, do I push play here or there? Okay, you ready? Here we go.
I'm ready.
All right, what are we doing? America, She's Crying?
Yeah.
Okay.
She is too, isn't she?
There we go.
What's happened to America? She used to be so strong. The things she now is seeing, they are so very wrong. Her people need to stand together and put up a fight. Her morals and her constitution being compromised. America's seeing many things she thought she'd never see. Now she is wondering who will her next leader be. Will they be corrupt or will they keep our country free? Only time will tell, we'll just have to wait and see. America, she's crying.
She's crying.
Keep standing tall, let's give it all we got. America, she's crying.
She's crying.
Let's take our country back, 'cause we the people are the boss. It's time for us as a nation to finally say enough is enough. America, she's crying.
She's crying.
Has some backbone, stand together even when the times get tough. America is wondering what will happen next. Can she survive the hard times as she faces certain tests? Time now as a nation, we take some time today. Believe in God, us as we bow our heads and pray. America, she's crying.
She's crying.
Keep standing tall, let's give it all we got. America, she's crying.
She's crying.
Let's take our country back, 'cause we the people are the boss. It's time for us as a nation to finally say enough is enough. America, she's crying.
She's crying.
Have some backbone, stand together even when the times get tough. It's only with God's help we can turn this around. If we follow him, he'll put us back on solid ground. God will one day show us we have nothing to fear. If we put our faith in him, he'll dry every tear. Whoops, sorry. America, she's crying.
She's crying.
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 Oh, stop your crying.
Oops. Ba.
Did you lose the other one?
I don't know what I've lost here. I'm screwed up something.
Uh-oh.
Don't delete anything now.
I'm not.
She'll kick your butt.
Well, she's got like 6,000 freedom truckers in here too. So,
Are you in the right playlist? Here.
but
Oh, there's only one there.
yeah,
This one's for you.
you think? This is freedom truckers, y'all.
We're freedom truckers, kings of the road, racing down the highway with a heavy load. Nothing's gonna stop us, rain, wind, or snow. North, south, east, west, no place we won't go. We're freedom truckers. If you don't like who we are or what we do, oh well, forget you. We're freedom truckers, the highway is our home. All night truck stops, we eat and hit the road. Diesel and coffee, we never back it down. We look out for each other when Smokey is around. We're freedom truckers. If you don't like who we are or what we do, oh well, forget you. We're men and women, hearts and souls of steel. We load it up, we move it on, all on 18 wheels. Breaker, breaker, 10-4, put your pedal to the floor. Fighting for freedom with your fist in the air. Driving like you mean it with your freedom trucker flair. We're freedom truckers. You may not know our names, but in a world without us, nothing be the same. Wheels keep moving through snow, wind, or rain. Keeping this world moving, it's our claim to fame. We're freedom truckers. If you don't like who we are or what we do, forget you. We're freedom truckers. Yell it back. Forget you. We're freedom truckers. Forget you. We're freedom truckers. I need to get you a copy of that one.
You need to get a train horn on there.
Okay.
Oops.
Should
Let
be
me-
able to add that.
Yeah, I got it that way. Okay. Cool. So, did you do any of the Freedom Trucker stuff when they did that event?
Yeah, I did. I went to Lebanon, Tennessee, and we had just written that one, and we wrote it for that. And
Right.
I went, Bob McGilpin's co-writer on that, and I went down to Lebanon, Tennessee, and I performed. And I got to walk down the back and meet all the truckers and hand the CDs out. Pretty cool.
Awesome. Yeah, because I was speaking as a truck driver.
Uh-huh.
I was shocked they actually did it
Were you really? Why?
because out there when you're driving, you hear it all the time. Mm-hmm. We're going to go on strike. We're going to do this. We're going to shut this highway down. We're going to, protest fuel prices. We're going to protest this. We're going to protest that. Truth of the matter is they can't because half of them don't even own their daggone truck.
Yeah, my brother doesn't own his.
And if you own your own truck, if you ain't got a lot of money in the bank to begin with, you're going in the hole that week.
Yeah.
You will lose your butt because you have to make a certain amount every week. Truck payments, gas, fuel, insurance, all that stuff. So I was, 35 years out there. I was shocked that they actually pulled it off.
There actually was a lot of trucks, and I actually went up to the Indiana rally, and it was absolutely a beautiful thing to see when they were taking off with flags and all that. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I'd never seen nothing like that in my life, them doing what they believed in for the country.
Yeah.
And together, it was just like unity. Like when you think of unity, you don't think of that, but to see all the truckers together.
Yeah.
And I don't know how a lot of them did it. To be honest, I know what you're saying, and
Yeah.
I don't know how a lot of them were able to do it, but they did. And
Yeah, unless, like, if you don't own your truck and you're working for a company, unless that company sanctions that, you're not driving that truck up there. Mm-hmm. Because the minute you don't pick up that load or you go off route, they can literally shut that truck down from their office.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was actually glad they pulled it off. I was shocked, but I was glad. But for years, you got to understand being out there and being in the middle of it and listening to the arguments and the fussing and all the injustices that have been handed down on the American trucker.
Yeah.
I mean, I was shocked that they done it.
I was really glad to see them do it.
Yeah. Oh, I was glad, because honestly, and this is one thing is I always told on the radio, if you could actually get two truck drivers to not argue and do something together, it would be a miracle.
Yeah. I can see that.
So, I mean, that goes back to the old joke, how many truck drivers does it take to change out a light bulb?
How many?
About 150.
150 watts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everybody else is arguing about how they're going to do it. Mm-hmm. And then you'll have one guy stand up and just walk up and do it while everybody else is arguing about it.
I've made so many friends from that truckers rally, and actually Ruth was there too. I talk about her; she's there, but I still am in contact with them. And one of the friends that I made is from Hawaii,
Sweet.
and he's actually driving his van all through the United States. And I think he's at like state number 43 or 44, and he's leaving after he hits 50.
Yeah.
And he's done service in all 50 states, and I think that's pretty amazing.
Well, I've been in every state in the continental United States except Canada. I mean, what's that one up there in the corner? Everybody forgets about Alaska.
I want to go there.
I haven't been to Alaska driving, but I have been to Canada 4 times. So,
I haven't been to Canada.
and I went to Canada when it was snowing.
Ooh, burr. How cold?
I think it was like when we went up there, it was during the day, and I think the temperature actually peaked around 18 degrees.
Wow.
But Canadians know how to take care of their roads.
That is true.
And I don't know what the big difference is, but between the U.S. and the Canada, less potholes in Canada. Bunch of potholes down here.
Yeah, there are in Indiana too.
Mm-hmm.
It gets really cold up there sometimes too, but
Oh, yeah.
you kind of get used to dealing with it.
Yep.
The snow, get a lot of snow.
Yeah, I used to go to Indianapolis all the time.
I know right where that is. That's a dangerous place anymore. You don't want to be there at night.
I got to ask you this because I can't remember the name of it, and I don't know if you know it or not. It's before you get into Indianapolis. I went up last summer to my cousin's house in Chicago. Went up there to hang out with him for the weekend, and I stopped at, excuse me, I seen a sign off the highway, 65 North, and it was talking about chocolate.
I know. I think I know where you're talking about.
And you get off the interstate,
At Merrillville?
I believe so, and you take a left, and it's a little itty bitty house on the right side of the road.
That's not the one I'm thinking of, but I know where you're talking about.
But it was a chocolatier, and it was, a family-owned business. And I went in there and had some of the best freaking chocolate. And I thought I got a business card, but now I can't find it.
I thought you were talking about the the ones that make the jelly beans and stuff. There's a big thing down there. And they have all kinds of candy.
Yeah.
And it's about the same place, but I know which one you're talking about. I've never been there yet.
Yeah. And I got, they had like flat chocolate wafers that had like filling in them.
Yeah.
There was caramel, there was strawberry, and it was good. I was on a sugar high for the rest of the trip to Chicago.
You're making me hungry.
I know,
I'm
right?
telling Ruth I gotta get some dessert.
Mm-hmm. Caitlin's hollering now.
Uh-oh, she's hungry.
Well, she had the munchies.
Yeah. I ran 5 miles.
Yeah, she ran 5 miles.
In this heat?
No, it was treadmill.
Oh. I was like, I would fall over.
You're not getting me running. You see me running, there's some bad stuff behind me. You better take off too.
Like a bear. We've been talking about that's something I like to do is hunt for bear. And down in Kentucky, you can actually, there must be more bear in Kentucky now than there ever was because you can get a permit to just go, what is it called, Ruth? Chase a bear. There's a permit to chase a bear.
Yeah. You had so many people that were anti-hunting. And a lot of hunters backed off because, you kill something and they're going to come down on you as hard as they can, But they're finding out that, hunting had a purpose.
Yeah.
And it is to keep from the overpopulating. Because if the animals overpopulate, then they're starving for food. Because their food supply depletes. So you have to keep a happy balance.
Yeah. A lot of deer. I like looking at deer, but I don't like seeing them in front of my car.
What about in a frying pan?
I really don't like to eat deer.
Yeah, no.
But I understand there's a way to cook it, and I don't know what that is.
Well, there's a whole process to it.
Tell me.
Number one, when the deer is first processed, before it's actually cut up in, each individual slices and all that other stuff. You need to put it in. There's no other way to say this besides what I seen my dad do. Basically a brand new big old garbage can and fill it with some ice and some water and some salt.
Huh.
And the salt pulls the wild taste and the blood out of the meat. So it's not as gamey.
It's a gamey stuff I don't like.
It's gamey. But then you got a lot to do with it and the cooking also. So, it's all in how it's cooked. So you got the process part of it and then you got the cooking part of it. And if everything's done correctly, it will not be gamey and it'll be some of the best meat you've ever had.
Oh, wow. I need to give it a second shot, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like broccoli. I used to hate broccoli.
I hated broccoli all the way up till I figured out it was really good with cheese on it.
Oh, yeah, it's really good with cheese on it.
That's just like when you go over a friend's house and they grill a burger and it's like gross. Just dump a bunch of ketchup on it and it'll be all right.
We're talking food again. Poor Caitlin.
No, we're talking meat now. She can't have meat.
Okay. She's okay then.
She's fine. Caitlin, have you tried the vegan burger?
Which one? There's a lot.
I don't know. It's the ones I see in the store.
There's a lot. I probably tried it though. I've tried all of them.
Have you tried the Whopper?
From Burger King?
Yeah, the vegan
Yes,
burger.
I love that thing.
Oh, you want that?
Oh, it's so good.
We might go to Burger King.
That's fine. I had Taco Bell yesterday.
Oh, well, yeah.
No arguments, right?
I think I had Taco Bell the other day. I can't remember. Of course, that's my granddaughter. She's Taco Bell nuts. It's all about Taco Bell. Yay, Taco Bell.
Sponsor the show.
Yes, please.
Unlimited cheesy bean rice burritos.
I'll even wear my Bullwinkle hat more often.
So what do you have to do to get a sponsor like Taco Bell?
Go in and beg persistently. Give us money, please. We will give you product placement. We will put you on all of our sites, all of our social media, and we'll talk about you.
Well, that would be awesome to get a sponsor like that, huh?
Mm-hmm. It'd be nice, but probably won't happen. I'm not Joe Rogan.
Well, but you never know, right?
Never know.
My motto's always, dreams are never, never too old to dream. That's my motto.
Unless you forget what you're dreaming about.
Which I about forgot for a minute.
Dreams. Dream, 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 dream.
Name that tune. The artist,
Go for it.
Everly Brothers.
Yep. Bonus points if you guess the year it was first released.
Oh, no, I'm too young for that.
Seriously?
Oh, I don't know the year.
I don't either. I just thought maybe you might know.
Uh-uh.
I used to remember years and stuff on all that stuff, but I don't know. Mom had a Beatles album that was her first press, and she had Elvis Aloha from Hawaii, the live one. She had all that stuff, and sold them all in a yard sale one day for like $1.
Oh, no.
Yeah, even Roos over there going, what?
No, Mom, no.
Yeah, it's crazy how much money people lose out on by not knowing. That's where their old saying comes from: knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power. Well, and back in that day, you didn't look them up, but now all you got to do is go to Google and look up how much they're worth.
Oh, yeah.
talking that high-tech stuff.
Maybe we should Google and see how much you're worth.
Oh, yeah, that ought to be interesting.
That would be fun. What
How
would
much
be
you
really
think
good?
I'm worth?
What would be really funny if it said you were like worth 5.6 million? That would be funny. A friend of mine done that and said he was worth like $3 million and he had 2 mansions, a yacht, and was some president of a big corporation. I was just like, really, dude? You holding out?
Let's see what I'm worth. But you know what? I went to get my car changed one day, and when they gave me my receipt, the Kia Soul you just seen, the receipt showed my car as a DeLorean. True story.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't figure out how that came up.
Hey, do you know you have a extended family?
I do.
According to this, cash dividends appreciated 3% a year. The AT&T portfolio would be worth $46,758 today.
We better find them.
I know, right? Hey, do you know you were in federal judicial court?
No.
The breakup of Ma Bell.
I literally just saw that too.
Yeah.
Funny.
Ma Bell, United States versus AT&T.
You know that's supposed to be my company. No, I'm
Yep.
kidding. I could get in trouble for that. It's not my company.
That would be funny as I'll get out.
What else on Ma Bell?
This might be a cousin of yours, C.S. Bell.
No, nobody.
And that was the old dinner bell people that made
wow.
the dinner bells.
That's neat. Maybe he's related.
I don't know. How much is the dinner bell worth? Wow.
How much?
I guess it's so expensive they didn't even put a price tag on it. How do you display a large bell? Hang it up. This is a new segment of the show where we Google stupid stuff and man, you got any AT&T or Ma Bell stock?
No, but I wished I did.
Yeah, I know it'd be worth $28,000 today.
Can I still buy it?
You would now own 11 different companies that have a market value of about $28,000.
Wow.
It's crazy.
I did something wrong. Very wrong.
Yeah. I tell you what I did wrong.
What?
When I was 19, 20 years old, I could have bought houses off Shelby Street
And?
for about $18,000.
Oh, wow.
And I could have fixed them up, rented them out. And when Nashville went crazy, I could have went in, put a splash of new coat of paint on there, and turned around and sold them for $750,000 a piece.
Wow.
And I had an opportunity when I was younger to buy 4 of them.
Wow. You have been set for life.
I'd have been a multi-millionaire
Yep. That would have been.
with the Southern Charm home.
There you go. Well, you could have made them up to be bread and breakfast.
I don't know if I'd want to get into that because these, from what I'm understanding with the Airbnb stuff, there's a special fee now you have to pay Metro.
Oh, really?
From what I understand. I don't know exactly what it's called, but anytime you say, hey, you got to pay extra for this, yeah, I'm kind of like, no.
I didn't realize that.
It's insurance.
Insurance.
Yeah. Like you have to pay insurance and it's a lot. That's why Airbnbs aren't cheap.
Well, wouldn't Airbnb be considered commercial rental?
I don't know. I just know someone who has Airbnbs and they have to pay a lot on insurance every year.
Are you good friends with them?
Not that close. I just
Damn.
know them.
I was thinking we could go to Nashville and just take the show down there and rent an Airbnb.
That's what one of my friends was saying.
That would be awesome.
But then I don't want to live there.
But yet, if you did do an
Oh, what?
an Airbnb, I don't know what letters I was throwing at you, but if you did, you could go record ahead in the week that you're there
No, I could.
and get lots of shows. And
I could. I don't know if I want to do that or not.
yeah,
I'd rather just have a good studio. That way I could just, what I don't like, and you ask anybody that's in the industry, set up, tear down, all that stuff, it's wear and tear on your equipment.
yeah, and I understand that too.
I prefer to set up and just leave it.
So can you get a little studio in Nashville then?
If I get a sponsor.
Oh, everything hinges on that.
It's all about that dollar bill.
Well, I do know somebody that rents out a room every now and then, like musician room for artists to go. They
Oh, yeah.
actually did a video in there and stuff. It might be an option for you sometime if you needed a place to.
Yeah. Well, I've
I
got,
usually stay there. If you stay there for, you can. I can't remember. I'll have to talk to you later about that. But
5 years.
no,
You never
it's a nice
know.
place to stay too.
You never know.
You never know. Well, and you just never know. Life changes in a week. You could have somebody watching your show right now and say, I want to sponsor Dave, the Bradley Show.
Yeah.
And then you go, yay, your dream's coming true.
I just, and it's like I've said before, I don't want to get rich. I don't care about that, but I would like to be able to sustain a good show, good environment for the show and everything else to help as many artists as I can.
And we appreciate that for sure.
So, I mean, it's just the way it is. It's crazy as I'll get out. What do you got going on next?
Actually,
I'm going to get it out of you one way or another. Come on.
I can't tell everything.
Oh,
You
man.
gotta wait till the next time. You know I'm going to come back. I've made friends.
Caitlin, bolt the door.
Oh, Ruth.
Ruth is the one suggested it. What are you talking about?
She is. Yeah. She's sitting there like me.
Oh, Lord. Well, girl, did you ever get a website?
No, I need help.
Oh, my God.
Who do I get to help me?
I'm going to hook you up in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. But anyway, everybody, y'all can check out Ma Bell through her Facebook. You got Facebook, right?
I do have Facebook.
Okay. She's got Facebook. She's got some socials.
I even have TikTok now.
Oh, Lord.
We're moving on up.
Oh, Lord. It's getting dangerous now. All right.
YouTube too.
I like YouTube. Yeah. I don't know. I got a bunch of them. Oh,
It's time for your
yeah.
nap.
It's time for me to take a nap. So I'm so sorry for yawning.
No, you are fine.
I'm just tired. Like Grandma always said, I'm just tired.
I can hear my grandma saying that.
Yep.
And I
Gets
do
crazy.
the same. I get tired too.
Oh, I know. It's amazing. You know, when we were younger,
When was that?
but long back in the day. But when we were younger, it was like we didn't really come alive till like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. Mm-hmm. And we go hang out with our friends and cruise Rivergate and go mudding and do all this stuff. And we'd stroll in about the same time David Letterman was coming on. So we could hang out and watch Letterman. And then we would go back out the door and wouldn't get in till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
And now I look forward to 8:30 so I go to bed. It's like I don't even want to go. No, party? Really? Y'all have fun.
Well, and I'm about the same. As a youngster, I'd get in trouble. I'd sneak off, and
Say, Rose, she snuck off.
my mom was right on it. And one night, I actually made a mistake. I took some of my friends out. My car broke down, and so I really wasn't being bad, but they thought I was really bad. They thought they need to call the police, and we were walking home
Yeah.
early in the morning, and my mom had already called everybody, and there was the police.
Yep.
He said, "Can I give you a ride home?" I'm like,
No,
"I'll walk, thank you."
we're good. We can't sneak in with you pulling up.
He took me home anyway.
Nah, it was nice of him.
Not really.
Yeah, well, you know,
My dad was very mad.
I can imagine. That's just the way it goes.
I had to explain why I broke down out in the middle of the country with a friend and two guys. That wasn't fun.
Yeah.
We weren't doing anything wrong.
That don't mean nothing.
They just wanted to drive my car.
That don't mean nothing. That consequence was still the same.
Oh, for sure. I knew consequences very well when I was younger.
Oh, yeah. I did too.
I hit a police officer's car, and it was surely an accident.
Mm-hmm.
But I crashed into one of them, and I never will forget seeing my dad and saying, "Who called him and why?" And I thought I had killed the police, but didn't realize they were calling him and the state police.
Oh, yeah.
I was so young. I turned right in front of him, but that wasn't the right thing to do either, and I was grounded forever.
Yeah, that's, see, I had, growing up, I had an uncle that was a Metro police officer. So, but
Something you don't do is hit them.
no, you don't. But what I did, I can't really actually justify if my other cousins did it or not. But you know how sometimes when you've got a police officer in the family, people like to drop that name, hopefully to get out of a ticket. That's something I never did.
You're like, give it to me.
I screwed up, you know. So, and half the time I got out of tickets just by being honest and respectful,
Yeah.
which I learned from, you know, my parents and my uncle, you know. So that's just the way the cookie crumbled. Cookie. Cookie.
She's going to get you, you know.
I know.
After the show, she's going to get you.
I know. Side act. Side act. All right. Well, Wild Woman, we're going to get out of here.
Okay.
Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you for having me back.
No problem. Get some more good stuff going on. And
There's going to be good stuff coming for sure.
cool.
I'm excited. So,
Love it.
yes.
All right. So everybody go check out Ma Bell on her Facebook. And according to her, she has a TikTok now. So that will probably be TikTok at Ma Bell. Is that right?
It may be Ma Bell's Dreams, I think, but I'm not exactly sure right now.
Just put in Ma Bell, see if it comes up.
You'll look for the fishing hat. Google TikTok with the fishing hat.
There you go.
No, I will get everything together, everybody, I promise.
You better.
One day I will.
I done told you once.
Tell me twice.
No, I'm going to hand you over. All right, y'all. Remember, please like, share, follow, subscribe. It helps us all. It's a numbers game out there. Y'all know this. I say it all the time. And if you go to YouTube, when people say subscribe, we're not telling you to go to a pay site. But what we are saying is hit subscribe and it will take you straight to the YouTube. It's right there. Subscribe, click it, and it'll just say you subscribed. It will not take you to a pay site or anything else. You don't have to pay to subscribe on YouTube. Yeah, I think that's about it. So anyway, see you more later. Love you, mean it. Bye.
Bye.